What is it full of? Your hospitals are full of people in their last 1,000 days. Our GP practices of waiting rooms where people in their last 1,000 days are outpatients. And it seems to me that we treat old people sometimes like they've got all the time in the world. But to my mind, these are people that are in a hurry. And where would you choose to spend the last 1,000 days? Because as lovely as we are, there's so many dogs giving love. What we have is people who really want to be the ones they love even more than that. And that's why the 1,000 days, to my mind, is about morality. It's not about how dare we, to my mind. What it's about is we have a moral purpose to do the right thing. And, you know, please God, all of us will become one day that 80-year-old woman or that 76-year-old man, and we'll be looking back on our days. You know, because John Steinbeck, when he wrote Grapes of Wrath, this character Ma, they were traveling to California to a Dust Bowl of 1930s America, a very unsettled America we can recognize today. And she said, you know, far away in the future, the 1,000 lives we could have led are waiting for us to show up. But when we get there, there'll only be one of them. And every single one of us in this room could have made different choices with our careers, with our lives. Every one of us could probably be doing something that's a lot easier than we do. But I think when we look back on our days, we'll be all able to say, I may not have got rich or famous, but I mattered. I mattered to my people, I mattered to my community, I mattered to my profession, I mattered to my family. And that seems to me to be a life that's well led. A life that counted on the days we have on this earth. Because, you know, Dag Hammarskjöld, the UN Secretary General, he said, you know, it can be hard. When he wrote his book, Musings, they found after he died, he was killed indeed in the 60s. They found his book of poetry and musings that he had written. And I remember this phrase I absolutely loved of his, because, you know, I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm kind of shocked it's already October. I'm just about ready for April. And do you remember when we were all doing and studying and we'd look forward 2 or 3 or 4 years and you think, my God, we'll never get there, and then you look back and say, my goodness, that was... And look at all the achievements you've made. Look at Colchester, Mid-Essex, Brian Hub, all the things you have done. And it's about recognising the achievements. And when you're looking up towards 95% or more, maybe it's a case of never look at the height of a mountain until you reach the top, and then you'll see how low it was. And celebrating your success, and being curious, and wanting it to be better, because good enough never is, because we can make it so collectively. The institutional marble of the NHS is very battered, but it's also the greatest force of social justice this country has ever known. And the people who make it so are the people who make it so. And your role, I think, is enabling everyone to not waste a moment of their time. Because every day they stay in hospital when they don't have to, every hour waiting for discharge when they don't need to, it's stealing their time. And I think they all deserve better than that, don't they? And you know what? We do too. Because when it's working for patients, doesn't it surely work for staff as well? Isn't that right? And collectively we can fix it. We collectively can make it better. You know, I was raised in the west of Ireland, did my psych there, did my general nursing in Mary's in London. And 35 years and 3 weeks ago, I entered this profession of nursing. And I had no idea I'd love it so much, or be so proud of it. We're lucky, aren't we? Because we come into something that matters. We are part of something bigger than ourselves. How lucky can we be? So you can go home to where you're from tonight and say, Jesus, it might be tough, but I'm very proud of the things I do. Because every little bit counts. Every marginal gain matters. What I do is our job is to keep saying yes. Build the relationships, build the trust, make it better. Because the greatest Kiwi of all, it's not they, you know, who stop us. It's the greatest Kiwi of all. What he had to say was this: it's not the mountain we conquer, but ourselves. Thank you very, very much. I feel like saying, go now in peace.